take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please!
Ignition sequence start.
You already know. What up?
Bruh.
Come on now. Come on, man.
How y'all doing? Low
We back
energy,
at
high
it again.
energy.
What's that deal, y'all? We back at it with another week. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of
The Takeoff.
You already know. I'm your boy Adrian AKD.
I am Stubbs. How y'all doing?
Hey man, I'm glad to be back. At it with another one. I don't know in what order you'll be seeing this one, but we just want to thank our last guests, Ankara and Steph, for being on the show. Because if y'all, well, of course it's gonna be out of order, but when it comes out, go check that out because there's a lot of valuable information based off things you never learned. So make sure you go check that out when you get a chance. And also too, I just like to thank everybody, subscribing to our socials now. We are now up on not Facebook, but we're on X, aka Twitter.
Twitter.
We're on IG.
It still go by Twitter. It's still called.
Well, Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, the real ones.
Yeah. We're now on IG and we're now on TikTok. So I see we're slowly growing, but we're definitely getting some traction there.
I'm be honest. This is my first time ever having TikTok, IG, and I see why people are always on them. They're interesting sites, but again, I'm just trying to not really be too on them, but entertaining.
Man, especially on TikTok because you get trapped up in the scroll.
Women always be like, "You don't got an Instagram? What's wrong with you?" They think it's something wrong. I've never had it. Even now, it's more of a business account, so I'm not gonna be on it in DMs. Be honest with you, it ain't happening.
No disrespect, but Instagram is overrated.
That's people life though.
Because
People are acclimated to it. That's their life.
That just shows me that too many people live their life on the phone instead of enjoying real life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that can't be me. Don't get me wrong. You will see me on there from time to time, but I'm not gonna spend 24 hours of my day on my phone. I can't do it. It's too much life out here to enjoy. So just check us out on the socials when you get a chance to. I see we're growing traction. We're getting viewers every day. And also I want to say big up to all the haters out there.
Oh, nigga. I thought he was gonna say big ups to the Lions or something.
Big ups to all the haters out there. I love haters.
Can I say something? Most haters are not real. That's all in your head. You got to see it from other people. It's be girls and the other people. I got haters. No, you don't.
Let's be real. You know what a hater is.
I know what a real hater is.
A hater brings negative energy.
I've had real haters in my life, but I'm saying this. A lot of y'all be on just go live and talk about haters and this and that. Nobody don't really hate you. They not factoring you in.
No, I would disagree. Reason why? Because you got a lot of miserable people out there. There's a lot of miserable people out there that ain't got nothing better else to do with their time other than to shoot other people down. Hell, you even know a hater. You probably know a hater but don't know they're a hater.
You may be right, but
because a hater,
if I know them, but I don't know, address it. Tell me.
Look, this is how you know a hater. For one, like I said before, they bring a lot of negative energy. They bring a lot of negativity. A hater loves to, this type of hater, they love to low-key downplay what you got going on. Like, case in example, oh, I see you got your little car. Oh, I see you got your little podcast. Oh, I see you do everything little to them. They would never like to big up
But
you.
sometimes that's just
a hater. Also, let me tell you, a hater loves to insult you.
Sometimes that's just people wording. Because I remember one time it's this dude, I met him and he made music many years ago. I was like, man, that shit fire. But he just heard the word shit. And I'm like, bro, I know. I'm saying it was just my verbiage, my lingo.
But I don't understand. How's that him being a hater?
No.
Well,
No. I'm talking about when you said, oh, that little podcast, oh, that little
right.
this. Sometimes it's the verbiage. They don't really mean it in a bad way. It's as in that time when I told that dude, man, you made some good. I was like, man, that music was something about shit. Like that shit fire. That's my shit right there. It's like he read it as, oh, I'm low key calling your music shit. When I really liked his music to this day, I still listen to that.
Hold on, you said you call his music shit.
I didn't call it shit. I said that shit is fire.
Okay.
But he took it as you low key just calling it shit. But just like in the case of, oh y'all, I see y'all doing y'all thing on your little podcast. You only taking the word little.
No. I see what you're saying, but in the universal level, people are not going to find that as an insult. Oh, I like that shit. Because usually people say that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, in the case of haters, as you was just giving an example earlier, sometimes it's the person misidentifying or classifying it or viewing it from a perspective of hate when it's not that. It's just sometimes people's wording.
But see, here's the thing. You know the energy behind the word. Now, let's just say what you were just saying.
You're right.
Oh, I like your shit.
I like how you say energy behind a word.
Yeah. You see, now, you by saying that, oh, I like your shit, you know nothing negative coming with that.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm big up in you. Oh, your little podcast. You see the intent on that? Now
Yeah, but sometimes people talk
No,
with...
No, listen. I like your little podcast. You got something going on. You don't find that insulting, do you?
Say it again with
Oh,
different...
I like your little podcast.
Don't say it again. Now say it with different energy.
Yeah, not different. Oh, I like your little podcast.
Okay.
You see, you see how you felt that?
I see, yeah.
Those two different things. Now, it's not necessarily the word itself. It's the intent on the word. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to hurt you, okay, like I said before with the shit. Like, I like your shit, man. Your shit cool. Man, I like your shit, man. It's cool. See how the energy changed? Mm-hmm. It's the intent. Like, you intend to downplay what I was doing with the second example. First example, man, I like what you're doing. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
People say that all the time.
But sometimes it's not about a common reference that people say all the time.
Right, it's not about that. It's the intent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you were intending to insult me by low-key downplaying what I'm doing.
But now you see the second way you said it, how it came off more negative. Some people carry themselves in a negative light. They could really mean it to say like, oh, I like that shit y'all doing. But I like that shit y'all doing. It's just their demeanor is naturally a low vibration demeanor.
But what does that mean? That means they're negative.
They may not be aware of the fact that they're negative. I'm just saying it's
They might
low.
not, but it's still negative.
I'm saying sometimes,
Just like a lot of overweight people might not think they're overweight, but they're overweight.
you know, the reason why I'm defending it, because in the past, I have been on both ends of miscommunication. I've heard something like, man, what you mean by that? And I'm getting mad, but I've also said things and people misunderstood what I said or my demeanor. Mm-hmm. So that's why I can defend it from both sides of the gun, if you want to word it like that.
But see, the thing about it, now, Stubbs, I've been knowing this guy a long time.
Yeah.
I know your energy. You know what I mean? To me, I know you're not coming from a place of disrespect. I know that. But see, because you're a laid back guy. I'm laid back to a degree. You know what I mean? It's different levels of laid back. But see, at the same time, laid back can't be confused as being negative. Now, if you got a person that's overly sensitive, of course they're going to find it disrespectful. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because that's just how they are. You can't change people from that point of view. But the point of view I'm coming from is you can feel the negativity. You already know that person on some BS.
I can concur.
You know what I mean?
I can concur.
Because if you tell me, oh, I like that, because you remember I showed you different projects I'm working on. Oh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit. I know how you are. You feel me? You're not telling me out of disrespect. Now, if you were to tell me, oh, I like it, it's all right, you know?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You see how that negatively
But I could also
somebody?
be having a bad day. I'm trying to be motivating and inspirational towards you, but I'm still dealing with something. Even in that moment while I'm saying something, man, it's all right, but I could be good.
But
it's
see,
just so many.
That's complicated, bro.
It's complicated,
complicated.
But bro, that's why I just let so much roll off my shoulders in my adult life. Because when I was younger, you got to check people. What you talking about? What's good? What's going on? But now I'm like, bro, I don't care. You gonna have to really make it obvious for me to call you a hater. Like, oh, it has to be, okay, you are officially a hater, bro.
But see, here's another thing too with haters. They don't know you and they don't like you.
What type of I ain't gonna say real, what type of person in the world doing something will let that get the best of them? You don't even know me and you don't like me. I'm supposed to get bent out of shape. I'm not a contortionist.
It's not about you letting them get to you. It's them doing all they can to get to you because, like I said before, they're miserable. They're negative, miserable people. See, it's hard for the average person to understand that because they're not like that. They're not in that low, like you said, low vibrational state. Mm-hmm. They're not like that, so it's going to be hard for them to understand it. But at the same time, these are the same people who don't understand why you the way you are. Because misery loves company. I don't like what he's doing. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'm gonna do all I can to tear him down. Other words, like a troll. You got trolls out there too. You know? Yeah, come on now, y'all been around a troll. Y'all know exactly what a troll is. They don't even know you, and they steady trying to chip away at you.
A troll do it for personal humor. I've been a troll in my life. I'm sure at some point, like when memes first start popping out, and Facebook first started coming around, Yeah, I'm just saying stuff to troll people and get a rise out of them. It's for personal humor.
Now, is that trolling or you just joking around?
For me, I think I was joking around, but again, I also have to factor in the way it may have been received for another individual. Because they even could took it as, oh, he hating. No, really, I'm trolling. I'm just bad as trolling. So for you, it's coming off as hate. For me, it's coming off as a nigga trying to troll. It's so many variables in life, bro. That's why I'm saying, I hate to use this. I hate to say this, but I hate to say this. Sometimes just let go and let God. I only said that to be universal. To be universal. That's why you just let stuff go. Let go and let God. Again, I'm only saying that phrase to be universal.
Well, I will say this. I love haters. Please join the show whenever you can because haters make you famous. Come on now.
That's his perspective. I don't.
Haters make you famous.
Don't bring that energy nowhere near me.
Haters make you famous. So, but at the same time,
Stupid.
that's what y'all are to me. I like that.
Stupid.
Let me turn it up a little bit more.
Stupid.
That's basically what y'all are.
Yeah.
So,
Spell it with 2 O's. There used to be a song spelled like that. Stupid with 2 O's. I will let you sample my love, but you just gonna lose it.
Stupid.
I try to make it rhyme. But you know what? I'm glad we on the air because, you know, I was looking at one of the clips that we put up on our social media. We had Brother Kenneth Holyfield on the show, and he was talking about R. Kelly or K. Relly, however you want to, you know. Now,
He was talking about the GOAT.
well, and you know, if you've seen that particular episode, that particular part of the show, he's saying he's the best, quote unquote, you know, songwriter of all time. Nobody can compare to his catalog. Now, I didn't think of this at the time, but if we're talking about all genres, like R&B in particular, it might be it might be before R. Kelly, but I forgot to bring in Luther Vandross.
I can't think of none of his hits right now. I do apologize.
I mean, I know he was more on the, you know,
Why
the
I keep
80s
thinking of... No, Luther Vandross did Dancing with My Father.
yeah, he did that, and he did the epic, iconic song.
He had all the
Never
ballads.
Too Much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of ballads. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But, well, you know, it's kind of in between two different genres because, you know, they make two different styles of music, but at the same time, we're talking about catalog-wise, Luther Vandross is up there when you think about it. You probably can't think of
See, I don't know none of his ghostwriting because, again,
Well, I don't know about him ghostwriting.
That's what I remember when Mr. Holyfield was here. That's what he was speaking about. Was he could do songs for other people because he ghost wrote so much.
I mean, because, you know, you got a lot of people that does that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, he does have a nice catalog, too.
Yes.
Him and Michael Jackson. Well, we already discussed Michael Jackson.
So yeah, we
before.
discussed Michael Jackson. I can't really remember the full conversation. I want to say he did say R. Kelly would give it to Michael Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. Did he say something like that?
No, I don't think he said that. I know.
Yeah, I'm talking about in verses.
What I do remember that when he spoke on Michael Jackson, he definitely did say Michael Jackson was like on God level when he was on Earth. No blasphemy.
Oh, definitely.
But
Yeah, he said he was. Yeah.
He definitely said that because, you know, especially during the time when he was alive, especially in his heyday when he did his solo. When Thriller came out, now I wasn't around when Thriller came out, but when Thriller came out, I heard that was a global phenomenon.
Off the Wall, Thriller. Yeah. Thriller, especially with that. I think it really is the music video that really did it.
Yeah.
Man, come on. The world has always loved zombies.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Because
or the undead. Yeah.
Because, you know, as soon as October 1st hit, all of a sudden, boom, the catalog of the music come out. And what's always on that catalog? Thriller.
And you know another thing about Thriller?
What's that?
If you don't speak English, you could just watch the movie and watch the music video and understand it. And that's one thing a lot of artists don't do. Y'all gotta have music videos to where even if I don't speak your language, I understand what's going on. Or I understand some story pertaining to the video I'm watching. Even though the video may not even have nothing to do with the song. You can make a song about babysitting kids. The video could be about a girl running from a mass murderer, but it's a visual, somebody who just visually sitting back watching it can be like, okay, I see what's going on.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up about music videos. You notice how music videos back in the day used to be more like a live upbeat type thing?
Like a play?
Yeah, like it told a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it told a story.
It happens today, just, you got to find the artist.
Not as much.
I could give you the not as much, yeah.
Because it wasn't no problem from let's go from the hip hop genre. It wasn't no problem like in any, well, pretty much all across the board, any artist. It won't be no problem them showing up making a cameo in your video.
Come to think about it, I don't think Michael Jackson had a music video where it wasn't a story. Do you remember the time that was about the king and queen bored? And he's trying to impress both of them, but he ended up leaving with the queen or enticing her.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy played the Pharaoh.
Billie Jean, he chasing a woman, trying to get at her. Bad. It was two rival gangs going at it, trying to pretty much offer. Damn, all of it.
Smooth Criminal.
Yeah, everything was a story. Not saying stories is the way to go, because sometimes just a hype. Let's just use Drake or any of these artists, Lil Wayne. It's just a hype video of just a party.
You got You Are Not Alone. Michael Jackson.
I can't remember the video.
Alone. It was him and, correct me if I'm wrong, audience, I think it was Lisa Marie Presley.
I can't remember the video. What took place in the video?
That was Elvis Presley's daughter. Basically, they was laying in bed and, having like not a love scene like that, but
He had one with a rabbit too in a roller coaster. I don't remember that.
That was damn. I know what you're talking. It was like a cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah, it was like a cartoon.
I forgot the name of that video.
Yeah, black and white.
I know what you're talking about.
So everyone pretty much had a theme or a story. Now I'm not saying a lot of music today is just we hype. Why are we happy? Why are we hype? I don't know, but this is the video. We're happy. We're hype. There's nothing wrong with these type of videos, but sometimes, like you said, where's the storyline? Where's the theme of it? Like it could just be a music video, a guy just going around happy, hype. Everybody he just run up and touch. Now they happy, hype, and then it's like a zombie thing of happiness.
Well, going back to what I
make contact with is happy.
Well, going back to what I was just talking about basically, we lost that storytelling ability in the music. It's like everything is the same now. Mm-hmm. If we're talking about going back to the hip hop genre, the mainstream about it is always money, clothes, hoes, drinking, smoking. You know what I mean? It's nothing. It's no substance into that. But back in the day, like back in the 90s, I sound like an old guy, but back in the 90s, you had somebody like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Boom, 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 boom. I gotta say it.
It's like, but when you saw the Crossroads video,
yeah, they going up the valley. I mean, up the
yeah, that told a story because that was around the time Eazy-E died, and they told a story of the song.
Yeah,
and that made the song by itself become a legacy on its own.
And it's weird. Funeral songs sell. Look at yesterday.
What's yesterday?
I was Boys to Men yesterday. I don't want to say.
I
don't want to say funeral songs.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
I thought the title of the song was yesterday though.
I thought it was just so hard.
Say goodbye.
Put the name in the chat if you know what it is.
I really thought it was yesterday. It might be It's So Hard, but I didn't mean to say funeral songs sell. Songs where you transcend into the next, great beyond heaven, whatever you want to call it. Those songs you remember they just do something to people, especially if you can pull it off good. Those songs are going to sell. You remember the song Take Me to the King a few years ago?
Yeah, Tamala Man.
Man, it's something about you can pull off a good ascending into the next life song. That's people who gonna buy that.
And let's not forget Missing You.
And another yeah.
I hate
y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
But yeah, Missing You it still was a hit.
He owed bread for that.
Yeah, to what's the name?
Sting.
Sting, yes.
Like $5,000 a day for the rest of his life. What?
That's
why he gotta hustle.
I thought they settled that.
Man, what? If I got somebody on the hook for $5,000 a day, it ain't no settling. That's running, bro. We running with that.
I thought they settled that a long time ago. I guess they didn't.
No. Well, I remember that Sting, that Breakfast Club interview where he wasn't arrogant. What was it? He just pretty much was just straight up, yeah, he owed me. Yep. Then, yep.
Sting said that?
Yeah, it's on the Breakfast Club interview. They flat out asked him, I heard he owe you $2,000 or $5,000 every day.
Sheesh.
For the rest of his life. Sting was just like, yep.
And y'all think y'all owe somebody.
Man, bro. But that's why Diddy got to get on a hustle mentality. Or anybody, man, you get certain times.
So how long does he owe this $5,000?
For the rest of his life. Every day for the rest of his life.
Even though he's in the current situation that he's in right now.
For the rest of his life, bro, he attacking your estate. or 2. It was something in the thousands. I don't think it went beyond 5. It's anywhere from 2 or 5,000.
That's still a lot of damn money because when you calculate that over 10 years, you know how much money that is?
Sting don't even got to work. He could just live off.
He just live off that, yeah.
They say lawsuits is the number one way people get wealthy in this country or most countries.
Anybody out there who owe child support or owe student loans, just imagine owing that type of money for the rest of your life. At least you can get out of that type of debt. And this type of debt, it ain't going away. Sheesh.
Damn, I forgot the point I was about to make with that.
Damn, $2,000 to $5,000 a day.
Yeah, it's up.
No, let me add a day or a month.
A day.
5,000
A day. That's more than child support.
I remember.
Go look at that Breakfast Club interview. Even when they asked him, Sting flat out, he was like, "Yeah, he owed me this a day for the rest of his life." And then he even told him, he was like, "He already done paid me a total of like 20 million or something like that." It was some big number in the millions.
Okay, let's just use 30 days times 5,000. Mm-hmm. You know how much money that is?
Ah, man, give me a minute. Yep.
For those of you that don't know,
zeros up, y'all.
For those of you that
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
For those of you who might be wondering how much that would be in 30 days, that's $150,000. Mm-hmm. $150,000. Now, could you imagine what that is every year?
And just imagine if Sting got more than one person doing that. Because again, that's why a lot of people make music. Stevie Wonder, I guarantee you, probably got 2 or 3 people like that. Allegedly, probably. Well, I say probably.
Well, you remember the whole Robin Thicke.
Oh, yeah.
But when he sampled the Marvin Gaye song.
Yeah. Man, they hit him. They tore him up. They estate, because that's the beautiful thing about estates. They family probably wasn't getting I ain't gonna say they wasn't getting money, but as the years go by, they forget about artists and the estate dwindles in incoming. But now it's, you used it. Just get it clear. I got a few people in music right now. I'm telling them, I'm saying if you want to make beats and you sample, get clearances. Get the song cleared. If you don't get it cleared, bro, you gonna find out.
Well, that's the thing about music. People just look at the music aspect, but don't realize it's a music business.
Yes.
Business. And business don't mean fair all the time.
Yeah.
Business means dirty. And, well...
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can't use the word dirty. It just means, hey, it's opportunist. Oh, you didn't know that you could get an extra this amount of money if you sign these papers? I'm not going to tell you.
Well, for what we know right now, a lot of business ain't done in the boardroom. Sometimes it's done in the bedroom. So, hey, just watch what type of business you do. When they talk about being effed over, that has a double meaning. Remember, words mean things. Words do mean things. So, yeah, it's just know what you're getting yourself into, especially signing contracts, like what we said before. Contracts.
Oh, yeah.
Contracts. Read what you're getting yourself into. Because I know it's people out there who own student loans, own a car, faulty to debt. Just make sure you understand the type of language that they're using, because you could be getting yourself in a situation you can't get out of.
Any word you don't understand in the contract, grab a dictionary and define it. You need to know the definition of every word before you sign it.
Now, let me ask you this. What type of word do you think is most important for people to understand?
In a contract?
Yes.
What type of word is most important? All of them. I understand you trying to get me to single out just one word. I can't do it. It's so many words.
I can.
Oh, perpetuity?
That's important.
Then what word?
Huh?
What word?
And for me?
Yeah.
Trust.
Okay.
Trust. Because trust has... People don't understand the power of that one word by itself. Trust has a very powerful meaning because it means more than one thing. Just like love. Love and hate are 2 powerful words. You know, I mean, all words are powerful in their own way, but you know, you got some, in my opinion, that are more powerful than others. So just what they say, use your words, but also use them carefully, because words are dangerous. Mm-hmm. Words are very dangerous.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, they're talking about sticks and stones may hurt your bones, but words will never hurt you. That is a cotton-picking lie, because they for sure hurt. Because whenever somebody says something to you, that can have an effect on you.
All right, some green questions. I thought I'm up here thinking questions out the blue.
But, you know, words have an effect on you. Just be very mindful of what you say and how you say it to people, like we were just talking about before with the hater conversation. Yes, and just to go back to that for a minute, you got a lot of... Everybody ain't a hater, but it's more haters in the world than what you think they are. And a lot of times, you do have some haters that hate that you're doing it and they're not doing it.
Now, let's be honest. Do you actually got real haters in your real life currently?
Real haters
Yes.
that I know of?
Yes.
No.
All right.
They're not going to tell me to my face.
Do you have any perceived haters, people who you think may be just not wanting the best for you?
Absolutely.
Oh.
See,
man,
y'all know who y'all are, and I know y'all watch the show.
My blinders be on to stuff like that. I don't, man, if somebody, that's why I said for me to have a hater, it has to be obvious. I think a while ago you asked me, was I bullied in high school or something? I was like, if so, I didn't notice. It wasn't obvious
You asked
enough.
me that.
Oh, I asked you. Oh, well, I'm just saying, it's so much in my life, unless you're making it blatantly obvious, hey, I'm a racist. I'm in your face letting you know, I'm not going to pay attention because I don't care. So,
which is a good way to be.
it's a good way to, man, I'm telling you, it's drama free over here. And if that's once you start to interrupt my freedom of drama, then the other side comes out. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, I don't like to exist with the tension. Cut it out. So, eventually it's going to get to it.
Well, the thing about it with me, I like to know how you feel about me up front. That way I can stay the hell away from you.
Oh, yeah, just yeah. That is good. That's why I like, we're just going to use racism for an example. I like people who flat out say, I don't like black people. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
So now I know how to operate from you.
Because now I'm not, you're going to always be a last resort.
Yes.
I understand you don't like me, but I have no other options. Hey, if we're coworkers, hypothetically, hey, I have to come to you for this. Trust me, I don't want to be here either. I know you don't like me.
I don't want to step on any landmines.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather you tell me how you feel about me. Reason why? Because I don't want you to be a fake friend or whatever, and I'm telling you personal information about me, and later on you using that as ammunition against me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit there, you know what I mean? Because you got a lot of fake people out there who are quick to tell you, oh, I'm your friend, we buddy, and all of a sudden they sharing fake information with me just to game me up to reveal how, you know what I'm saying, what's in my mind.
You know, I do that at every job I go to.
What's that?
When I first get there, I tell a bunch of, because I don't mind my reputation. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. So usually when I first go to a brand new job or new settings, even in new groups of people, I just say stuff about myself. Like, oh man, I wanted to boo-boo on myself, or this is hypothetically. I'll say stuff.
Oh,
and then I'll wait.
God.
You don't even got to wait a month, but just wait a month and see if that spread around. And now you know, oh, you can't trust this person.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, when you exist like that, you got to be able to, are you capable to live with whatever rumors you put out about yourself? Because one time I told a story, I told everybody a story, but I told it 4 separate ways to 4 separate people. And I remember each and every person I told it to a different way. When the way started to circulate one way, I was like, okay, this guy is the one.
Okay.
Who talked to, you know, so I personally exist like that. Well, I used to, I'm sorry, I grew out of that too. Now I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just different now.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, because sometimes you got to check a person's temperature, like where are they really stand with you? And that's how I am. Like, hey, I don't want to step on the landmines. Just let me know up front.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of social experiments, I call them. Like every time I went to parties, I would say stuff just to pick people's brains. And, you know, I said it on another podcast about, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, I used to just mess with people's brains and heads and, dang, I'm trying not to say what I want to say, but I grew
You
out
might
of,
as well go ahead and say it.
man, I said I wish I had slaves. Because that way I could have people to experiment on. But I didn't mean it in a sense of, oh, I'm about
I got to do it.
Oh, my God.
I didn't mean it in a sense of, oh, I'm about to cut this person open or, you know, like this. It's just like, if not slaves, I wish I had clones of myself.
Like they
That
clone,
I'm in ultimate control and everybody know they're clones, but they're like
they clone Tyrone?
yeah. But no, it's like I could just go into a house, it's 100 clones of me. Okay, this version of me, I'm gonna make him do 10 push-ups every day or 100 push-ups a day. This version of me, you only eating this. This version of me, you only doing that. That version of me, you reading books. And this version of me, and then I just see how they all develop and grow and mature for the better or for the worse. That's what I mean by experiments.
You know they made movies about this, right?
I didn't know that. If so, put me on because I definitely will watch movies like that.
I want to say one movie they had was Multiplicity. I can't remember the name of the movie.
If you remember, send it to me later.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I know Michael Keaton was in it, and he was cloned 3 or 4 different times. I know I'm saying the word wrong, but I know there was a movie where Michael Keaton was cloned. And yeah, that's an interesting mindset that you got there about
That's why I hated that I used the word slaves, but sometimes you got to use a bold statement to grasp people's attention. And trust me, I know that from, again, doing experiments on groups.
You definitely got my attention.
Just walk in a room and just say something and just stare at just one person out the whole. Like, if it's 10 people around you and I just walk up to you and be like, hey, I just farted. And I stare you right in your eyes and walk out, like, it's going just, I'm sorry I'm using the worst things that come to my mind in the moment, but it's just certain things you can do to just grab people's attention. And then you got to even understand attention, whether good or bad. It's, it could kind of make you an influencer.
You know what I like about what you just did? How you just spread yourself? Because I think deep down, everybody got a crazy ass type of idea.
Yeah,
but they want to do. But you wasn't scared to say it. Especially said on air.
I do the subtle, like, I'm saying these are all hypotheticals. I've done other stuff. It's way more subtle because I sit back and I think about it. I'm more methodical about it. Like, I wonder if I go over here and say this. You know what's something I have been wanting to do, though? Because it happens to me a lot. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say this because this is true.
What's that?
I'm going to say this. This is true, bro. I'm going to have to do this one day. People always want to group text me, and I don't like group text.
Me neither.
Even though I'm the type of person, well, I'm just going to say I don't like group text. One day, it's not going to be me. It's not going to belong to me. But I'm just going to drop a dick pic right in the middle of the group text, bruh. Flat out, it's going to happen, bruh. I don't, man.
Bruh.
Bruh, man, stop, bruh. Don't, like, they need to come out with a technology that when you're in a group text, you can opt out somehow and you don't receive any more. Because as long as that chat go, you're going to get notified. Unless you could just block the whole group chat, but then you blocking real people.
Bruh.
He don't even want to speak on this topic, bruh. But I swear that would silence the whole group text. That was silenced up. Bruh, stop, bruh. I don't be liking that. Yeah, I said it.
Bruh.
Again, it won't be me. It won't be mine. I go to Google. I turn the filters off. Type in the word phallus, penis.
You got to stop doing that.
Screenshot that boy. This is not for kids. Our YouTube channel is not for kids, bruh. 17 and under, bruh.
You got to stop doing that.
Okay, I think it's the time of the show that we should change the subject. You know what?
Hypothetically, though, no, we got to go back to it just for this question. You in a group text. You probably started the text. It's going, but if somebody out the blue just dropped that in the chat, are you continuing the conversation, or does it get addressed by anybody? Don't it dead that conversation? It will dead it, and then y'all gonna open up a new chat without that person. Sometimes, I'm telling y'all, sometimes that crazy stuff works. Sometimes, I guarantee you, somebody's immediately gonna open up a new group text without that person. Gonna be like, whoa, what is bro on? Bro tripping.
Bruh.
It might even be a cartoon. It don't even gotta be real. It don't even gotta be real.
I don't.
On to the next topic.
Let me just say this before we move on. I don't know about all that, but I will say this. I don't like group text either, especially you MFers who keep texting me during this damn election. Please, for me, stop texting me. Because I'm so sick of this gosh darn, I'm going to say a gosh darn election because they both ain't going to do nothing for us. So I
like how he didn't even answer the question, bro. I swear I'd be loving how this dude just be curving. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
Please stop sending me text messages. Stop sending me flyers. Stop sending me things for these candidates because I know they're not going to do nothing for us. Ain't nothing going to change. So please, for me, signed, Adrian AKAD. Don't send me no more. Okay? Stop it. Damn. But yeah, I'm going to ignore everything he just said based off the last stricken from the record.
Man, what y'all don't understand is every time we start recording, he be like, bro, man, stop talking about something.
Yeah. You know, for our new people, I'm going to change the subject for a second.
Oh, no, go ahead. Keep the subject changed.
Yeah. So I want to talk about, for the anime people out there, we do, I don't know if you ever paid attention to our background, but we do have a whole bunch of comic books down here, cool stuff down here for our anime fans. I don't know if y'all can see them in the background, but we have comic books. I don't know.
I got Death Note.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not. we got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we got right here, yeah. Dreadlocks right here. I don't know if y'all ever.
That's a local comic.
It's a local
book.
comic.
I'm going to try to get him on the show one day.
Y'all can't even see it, the light in the way. But yeah, this right here.
The package.
Yeah, it's in the package. We got over there. I'll show it
Wait,
to you.
why are we mentioning anime?
Well, the reason why I'm mentioning anime too is because we got a lot of anime following, and I was talking to somebody.
I didn't know that.
In the gym today, they said I like your show. You know what I mean? I especially like how you got the cutouts in the background. And I just want to let you know that we want to have, if y'all got any ideas on any type of
What? Whoa, we might have to discuss this. This is all my interest, or I like to think your interest.
Yeah.
So you just want to have stuff that other people want us to have.
Right. Yeah.
He's a conformist, y'all.
No, I just want to know. Do y'all think I'm talking about underground, not anything like Superman or nothing like that. I'm talking about anybody that we don't know.
I still want to watch the show before I just
Yeah. You
don't just be like, hey, get a statue of
I'm not saying all that.
Kagome.
No, I'm not saying all that. I'm talking about up and coming artists. Y'all got something on YouTube, you want us to watch.
Like that. Okay, yeah.
Like what you talking about?
No, I thought you was talking about somebody could just inbox us. Hey, you guys should get.
Hell no. That's
because I'm like, let me at least watch the show first, see if I rock with it.
hell no. We ain't doing that.
Okay, now that we got to understand it.
No, we ain't. No, I'm talking about. We ain't throwing just anything up here because it could be like he said. It could be a D, one made of a D.
Yeah.
We're not.
It got to be something.
What I'm saying is, if you got any type of cartoons or anything that we haven't seen, like anime, for instance, because I'm behind on my anime. I like watching anime. If you got something in the chat, put something down in the chat you think we should watch.
You all will never see no Attack on Titan poster on this wall. I'm sorry, I do not like Attack on Titan. Season 1 was so slow. I got halfway through season 2. They wasn't answering no questions. They just kept giving you more questions. So you'll never see no.
That is
I don't
thing.
rock with Attack on Titan, bro.
That's one thing that did piss me off. Like, what we going?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all took too long to start giving out answers. I quit after season 2.5. Well, I'm sorry, the halfway into season 2 is when I was like, man, y'all not giving us no answers to what's going on. I don't like shows like that. I give up.
Yeah, it is kind of slow, especially.
So yeah, Attack on Titan, I'm not a fan. For all you anime heads,
and why
hate me if y'all
it
want.
And why it taking too long to get to the goddamn basement?
That was the number one question on season 1. I was like, what's in the basement? And then
nobody know.
Y'all wasn't giving no clues. Y'all completely went on a pivot from it, bruh. Yeah, no.
Because for the whole time I was wondering, is he gonna get to that basement?
That's bruh. I don't do Attack on Titan, bro. Y'all never seen no posters. I never even, after halfway into season 2, I gave up on that show.
I'm like, what the?
And that's also around the time I got put up on One Punch Man and some other stuff. So yeah, I was like, yeah, that's the way to go. One Punch Man, I rock with it.
I like Bleach.
Bleach is long, man. I like Bleach, but it's long, bro. That shit.
But it's interesting though. You can't say it ain't.
I haven't really dove that deep into it. You probably way deep into it.
Bruh.
I don't mean that ain't mean to make it a no pause moment.
But no, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually is on the second season right now because
Second season.
Yeah, because now I have time to watch it.
A second season of Bleach.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, you're halfway to the end.
I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, it's longer than that, bro. I'm thinking you was deep into.
Hell no, bro. Look, let me tell you. Now since I got some free time, I'm just not catching up on a whole bunch of shit I haven't got.
Don't start One Piece from the first season.
Why not?
It's so long. It's still going. I'm saying it's some animes, bro. You're gonna spend a whole year just in front of the TV or whatever. They're that long. Unless you can somehow watch no filler episodes, it's gonna still cut it down. I'm
gonna tell you what right now. I just not start getting called back. I know the show is they got a spinoff of the show. I'm just not catching up on the original Game of Thrones. You seen it?
No.
Actually, you know what?
I walk in when I'm at people's house. I walk in and I watch them watching it, and they just tell me what's going on. But as far as me, no.
Let me tell you, I used to be so damn skeptical about Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, what y'all watching this stuff for, man? I ain't into all that dragons and shit. But when I actually sat down and started really paying attention and watching Game of Thrones, I can see why they said that's one of the best series ever created. I can see that.
Everybody you know what deterred me from it when it first came out?
What's that?
Because people know me. There's like, yo, Game of Thrones, you might want to watch this show, but I got to let you know, got a lot of homosexuality. Immediately, I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Because that's just who I am. I've grown out of that. Now I understand I can separate art from that. Sometimes you got to include it to tell a story. Sometimes. But other times it's not necessary, like in a goddamn Celestials movie. It was not necessary to have a homosexual couple. That had nothing to do with the storyline.
I never seen it, so I wouldn't know.
Well, Eternals, I'm sorry. I said Celestials. Eternals. It had nothing to do with the storyline. I'm not hating on y'all culture, but if it don't got nothing to do with the storyline, stop adding these characters in movies. Why? That makes it so obvious there's an agenda. Stop. Man, bruh.
That's all right. Hey, look,
sometimes you need a love interest in movies.
I'm glad I'm not the only angry one on the show.
Yeah, sometimes you need a love interest in movies. And our purpose, or movies and TV show, you need the love interest for the story. But sometimes it's like, oh, let's just make them kiss and then go back to fighting dragons and what? That had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Several movies. That's why I'm like, I'd be like, yo, that was their initiation of something.
It was like a disappointment.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Several other movies, but let me. You mind if I?
Well, you know, let me go back to Game of Thrones for a second. You want to know what I like about the show the most?
What?
Now, let's just say it's two characters. They describing something that happened to character C. Mm-hmm. Instead of them, it could be real messed up what happened to this person. But instead of them talking about it and you just filling it in with your imagination, they actually show it on the show.
Oh yeah. I mean, trust me, I've walked in and seen some scenes, so I know.
Man, I'm like, what? Hey, it was a couple times I had to pause that shit. Like, I know they just didn't show that. I'm like, what the fuck?
They'll go the distance, but
yeah,
I do like stuff like that.
I'm like, whoa! I had to take a break. Like, let me. Hey, I gotta cut this off for a minute.
And that's one thing I do like when it do come to scenes like that. It's this movie called, with Vince Vaughn in it. Something about Cell Block 99.
You ain't talking about Fast and Furious, are you?
No, Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn.
That's the name of the movie.
But no, Vince Vaughn is in it. It's something about Cell Block 99.
I don't know.
But pretty much in that movie,
I was thinking about Vin Rames. I'm not Vin Rames, but Vin Diesel. I don't know. I got too confused.
Oh yeah, way off. But nonetheless, it's one of the movies where you don't think they're gonna be showing scenes, but then out of the blue, it's just be a scene of a dude get his whole face ripped off. You be like, wait, what? I love stuff like that. But let me go back to anime for a minute.
What's up?
I just want to, for some of the viewers, give you a few animes to consider. Dead Man Wonderland. It's only one season, animated. And man, I'm about to spoil it for you. Watch it all the way up until the final episode of the last season. That final episode was the stupidest thing. I don't know what who idea was it to come up with that last episode for that season. That was stupid. Where's the stupid button?
Oh my God!
Stupid.
That was
Stupid.
Why would you come up with that for the last episode for that show? Y'all wanted it to get canceled. Y'all didn't want it to be a season 2. Somebody got paid off for that to happen. But Dead Man Wonderland, though, it looked like it was headed in the right place. I never got into the manga. Gantz is still one of my all-time favorite animes. I loved it. Man, I'm not talking about that Netflix movie, which was good also, but if you go watch Gantz, you really can understand that world and how it's truly broken down. Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm on that now. What'd I say? One Punch Man. I love One Punch Man. See, I don't want to do Naruto because it's too popular and it's an obvious one.
You said Naruto?
Naruto.
You know, I never really got into that.
Oh, my goodness, bro. You might have to. I need a new host. I'm accepting new hosts from this point on. Come on, y'all. Who can fill this seat?
You got to stop doing that.
Sure, y'all can talk about D-pics in the group chats together.
Oh, I said I would. Okay.
Maybe he does need one.
But no, let me say this. Lastly, I'll put up in place of Naruto because it's just too popular. That's something everybody would say, like Dragon Ball Z. I watch Dragon. In place of that, I'll put up Parasite. I love Parasite. Anime where a dude get a parasite in his hand. It was supposed to go to his brain, but it stopped in his hand because he put a belt over his arm.
Sound like they made a real movie about that.
They did make a movie called Parasite that won an Oscar a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. But that is a whole different. Man, watch that movie too. It won an Oscar. It's called Parasite. Speaking of the Oscars, they came up with a new rule. Unless your movie has inclusion, it won't be nominated for anything, which is stupid. So in other words, by inclusion, unless it has some homosexuality, it won't be nominated. That was stupid when they came up with
When they make that?
I want to say like 2 years ago or last year.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it didn't get. I mean, I don't know if it became an official rule, but I want to say it did become an official rule. They said unless you got inclusion in your movies, it ain't happening. Which a lot of directors and writers was like, that's not fair. That's not. It's my art. You can't by you telling me what I have to include, and it no longer makes it mine. That's not.
That don't really surprise me at all, especially
It's an agenda, man. It's an agenda.
especially where Hollywood stands with a lot of this stuff. It's so bad right now. They got cartoons and video games promoting that type of stuff. I mean, you do what you do, but at the same time, I don't want to see it everywhere. That's just me. Especially, you remember a couple years ago on Netflix when they dropped that Rocko's Modern Life.
I used to love Rocko's Modern Life.
They made a 20. Did it come out 2020?
Wait. They dropped a movie on that?
No, they did like an update, like a special edition of Rocko's Modern Life.
Okay.
To where he came back in modern times, and they dropped it on Netflix.
I didn't know.
Yeah, they dropped it. It was like, I want to say it came out a little bit, maybe 20 or 21. I can't remember when it came out. But it was like a 40-minute episode, and basically Rocko, Heifer, Filbert, I guess they was floating in outer space. Mm-hmm. Then they came back in modern times. And they had that type of situation going up in there, and a lot of people didn't like it. Because they made it modern. If you
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
they put that in there.
Figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, was this necessary? Put this in a kids cartoon?
Was it necessary though for the story?
No,
Again.
no, not at all. Not at all. Because if you want me to spoil, I'll spoil it for you. Basically, what it is Rocko's neighbor, Mr. Bighead. That's his name. You remember Mr. Bighead? Mm-hmm. His son. His son. He's supposed to be a cartoonist. He made the fat heads. His son came back as, well,
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
And the thing about it is, when they met up with him, his father, which was Ed Bighead, didn't know, or did he know? I don't know, but he didn't like it, and he kind of disowned his son from being part of that lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And that really didn't have to be put in there. It didn't, because I'm like, what the hell is this? Like you said, it's like they were promoting something.
Yeah, it's an agenda.
Yeah, I'm like, you ruined.
We're trying to coerce you.
You ruined one of my favorite cartoons growing up by throwing that in there.
You gonna say they completely ruined it?
They didn't completely ruin it, but they ruined the expectation I had for it.
Yeah.
Now let's just say they plan on making.
Producers probably needed money. They probably sometimes I like to think companies get paid extra.
They probably do, but at the same time, what they say, go woke, go broke.
True. Like I'm saying, what if it's somebody who just approaches your company? Hey, before you drop that movie, if you just make them kiss in this scene, we'll give y'all $1 million.
But what happened to integrity?
No, I definitely agree.
What happened?
But again, that lets you. I don't know the true motive or reason why they included that in that scene, like they do in so many other pieces of art or work. But the integrity lies with the whole staff.
I'm sorry, because the product is the end result. Because look at what happened to Bud Light. You remember that situation?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
She got, yeah.
Bud Light, that pissed off a lot of their primary people who buy the beer.
Same with the lady who just got fired from Disney. She was putting so much stuff.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah. Even the video games is catching hell right now. You heard about that?
No.
Yeah, a lot of video games are catching hell because
all I play is the same video game, so I don't care about that.
A lot of these new games are coming out with that type of stuff. And they're catching hell because a lot of people are starting to call it out.
If you have a child right now being born and they're gullible and they're gullibized by homosexuality they see and witness, whose fault is that? Gullibized. I just made that a word.
What you mean?
If it's a little kid, anywhere from 5 to 13, they're gullibized. I'm just using it. They fall for the homosexuality.
In other words,
trap.
you think they're impressionable?
Yeah, that's a better word. I like gullibized. I just made it up. It makes me feel good. I feel important. But no, they're impressionable about homosexuality. Who does that truly fall on? To me, it always falls on the parents. The parents should be like giving them some type of guidelines for life. We don't do that. You're a girl. You're a boy. You don't do that. But some other people want to raise their kids. Oh, you're not a boy or a girl, that's your household. But I'm saying, why do your household, your household and my household, if it's two different households, why does the government or anybody get to say, to a degree, you get to limit what comes into your house?
See, that's the problem. That's the
when
problem.
You grew up, did you have friends who couldn't listen to rap music?
You see, that's the problem right there. The parents can only do so much, especially when it comes to a certain age. Yeah, the parents can do what they can do. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you can't shield them from the world.
Shun?
Well,
I heard you say you can't shoot them from the world.
Shield.
Oh, shield. Okay. I heard shoot.
Stupid.
Damn, nigga, I'm right here. God damn, nigga.
I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, my God.
I'm right here, nigga.
Hey, why?
That wasn't no wild order. That was... This ain't Larry Curly or Mo, bro. I'm right here, dog.
Hey, he gonna swing be on air.
That button will not ever be on the show again. Stupid. What? Nigga, I'm right here.
Hey, why did he... Hey, Oh no, I'm mad because you wind up on me like
It
that.
wasn't a wind up. It was just a cold cock.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute.
Pause it for those.
Oh man,
Pause.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me get serious. All right. So back to what we're talking about. I mean, you can't shield them from the world.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it because they're going to be influenced to a degree by the outside. I hate to say it, but it's true. You know, it's true.
I would say you can homeschool them, but by almost everybody I know who has been homeschooled is weird. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let me opt out. I'm trying to use the right words. You're not weird. It's just I can tell. I was homeschooled. I can tell.
How can you tell?
It's just something is off with their social skills.
Like what
Or
you mean? They're not relatable.
It's like they're too relatable. They want to really be friends. You ever be somebody who wants to really befriend you?
Like a tryhard.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much they're a social tryhard. Versus like, bruh, I've been in several thousands of conversations. I don't feel like talking. They like, I've never been in a conversation. How are you?
So would you say the anxiety get the best of them?
I think so, yes. Yes. And just like even me, sometimes I'm wrong with this, but a lot of people who was raised single child, I can kind of tell. Again, it's a social thing.
How can you tell? Like, is there a difference between how they was homeschooled?
Again, it's okay. The only ones I can really tell the single parent, the kid who was raised single child, but they family had a few dollars. They come out different. Like, because you're the only one your mom and your dad, whether they in the same household or not. What you want? Jordans? What you want? This, that, and they carry themselves with a certain, I'm valuable. I'm worth something. Like I'm the shit. They come off like that, and I can kind of peep it with some people. But again, I've been mistaken sometimes. Like, you're a single child, ain't you? No, that's 5 of us.
So you're saying they're like more entitled?
I'll use that word. I'll use it. Yeah.
I mean,
For me, it's not. I don't want to use the word arrogant, but it's certain things, certain traits. Again, I'm telling y'all, I kind of social experiment all the time. I'm a wallflower. You see me, man. If y'all could get a time machine, go back to me in any classroom, probably around 3rd grade all the way to 12th grade. I always sat in the back of the class or against the wall, and I was just observing. I was just looking, and I'm a social experimenter. Mm-hmm. Like even with the D pic in the group chat. That's a social experiment I've been wanting to do because I remember one time
please don't go back to that.
I was like, I should just drop a
Please
picture.
don't go back to that. Please don't go back to that.
Drop a picture on him.
Stubbs, I'm about to be one of these. Like, get your
In other words, he wants a new host now.
Please don't go back to that. Please. But you know what? You might want to change something.
Go ahead.
We live in a sensitive ass society.
Oh, definitely.
You want to know why I'm changing my subject to this?
All right.
Because you notice how we talking shit. Mm-hmm. This is literally how we talk. We talk shit all the time.
Before this was ever a thing.
This is how guys talk shit. Because just to bring up a quick story, yesterday I was with some homeboys I went to college with. One was back in town. We sit there, chopped it up.
Hey, you went to college?
See?
I didn't even know he made it out of high school.
See? Now go ahead and press it.
I ain't gonna press nothing.
Look.
Stupid.
He wanted to call me that for a long time.
Come on, bro.
But see, you see how we talk?
Yeah.
We talk shit.
But we Jones. You think that's a cultural thing? I'm sorry. Go with your point. I'm sorry.
No, like I said before, when I was, we was kicking it, the whole time from beginning to end, we were just talking cash shit. Just sit there laughing. That's how we operate.
And at the end of the day, it's still love.
All love. I'm like, hey, man, what's good seeing you? You know what I mean? Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Let me know when you make it back home. That's it. I've been noticing, like, we was in a public area. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of people that caught offense, here.
Fuck, that's what don't eavesdrop.
But see, and I'm glad you brought that up because we live in a sensitive ass society because it's different between being in person than with these cameras on.
Yeah.
Because some people were taking it wrong with it. Oh, they beefed out now. Oh, they this, that, the other now.
They don't know the culture.
They don't know, not only they don't know the culture, but they don't know us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because sometimes I'm sure it's people from friends of other cultures on the same tip.
Exactly.
You ever be around two girls, they call each other the B word, but once you say, hey, don't call my girl a B, it's the same thing.
That's a perfect example.
Same thing.
That's a perfect example.
Another what I like to think is perfect example. You remember Martin, the show Martin? Mm-hmm. Martin and Pam. I'm sorry, Martin and Gina,
Pam and Tommy.
They always went at it at the end before he left. We still on for space tomorrow?
That's a great example. That's how we still are.
Still on space, yeah.
We talk shit.
Cause it's like beating up your cousin. your little cousin. You got to develop the tough skin. Man, I'm not roughing you up because I hate you. Is when you get out into the real world, they ain't going to show you no real mercy.
I just think that in this society, it's too soft. Not only soft in the way where you...
Let them be soft.
Not only in
They're
the way...
making themselves meek. Let them be meek.
That's what I'm saying. How did we get here? How do we get to this point where you can't do barbershop talk anymore with your homies?
It's that quote. Strong men make weak... It's that quote, man. Y'all know that quote?
They said, strong men make weak times. Weak times make strong men.
It's more to it than that. But
it's more to it, but
that's the super gist of it. But
y'all feel the rest in.
But no, I think it's that. We had strong men at one point. They made the good times, and, you know, we was able to live it up with the Tootsie Roll and Uncle Luke and other good. We living it up, but while we living it up was being produced.
But see, this is what guys do. We talk shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
women do too. Everybody, every culture talk.
But I think with us, we just talk cash. It's different between talking shit and talking cash shit.
Yeah.
We can talk cash shit because that's how we are. We cut like that. Now, if you don't know that person, you might have to build a rapport. Yeah, which is different. You can't just talk cash shit to just anybody.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there are sensitive folks out there. Y'all know who y'all are. But what I'm saying is, like with your brother, your cousin, lifelong friends, all that stuff. Y'all, we can talk shit and be cool at the end of the day. But at the same time, people like to say, "Oh, you beefed out with such and such." You beefed out.
I think what you're saying. Do you feel like what you're speaking on right now also aligns with, apologizing to your parents for whooping you when you was younger?
Me apologize to them, or
not apologizing, but coming to them with, "I'm not mad at y'all." It made you tougher. It made you tougher. It made you stronger. It made you not be a certain way.
I don't know about apologizing because
I used the wrong word. I'm using the wrong. I don't know
about
why.
Apologizing because they were just doing their job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They doing their job, but it's some people I like to think to this day still mad at what the way their parents punished them as kids.
Now, if you were to say, you would come to them years later and say, "Hey, I understand."
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah, I understand.
So I use the wrong word.
Yeah, because that could be a similarity, but it's like people take things too goddamn seriously nowadays. Everything's taken serious. Like, we can't even sit here and joke. Not us. But just in general, you can't joke, talk shit, or whatever without the whole society thinking, well, I agree, fuck them. While society thinking, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Really? Stop it. Shut up.
Do you think it's also a stress reliever?
Yes. Yes.
So just talking, it's like therapeutic.
Yes, because you got to hold your tongue at work or whatever. You sitting here hating this motherfucker.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but you try to keep the peace.
Yeah, you try to,
Yeah, you ain't got to. You can say what you want.
I want to be civil, man. I just want to.
Yeah. But you got to talk. You got to talk shit. That's just me. I love talking shit.
Me too.
It makes it fun. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to, you're right. It makes it fun. It makes a decent time better.
Now, it's a difference between talking shit, talking cash shit, and getting personal.
Oh, yeah. Some people don't. But again, sometimes people get personal because they learning how to talk shit. It's people to this day still ain't good at roasting, capping, Jones, or whatever you want to word it. Like me and my homeboy upstairs, we got a homeboy. Every time he come around, he don't know how to crack jokes. And
what you mean?
I shouldn't have brought this up. I can't go into detail. He just can't crack jokes because when he even try, we be like, nah, that ain't it.
All right, not to talk about him, but what's an example, just in general, of a person that crack a bad joke? I know we know, but I just want his example of it.
Hey, I'm the first thing that keep coming to my head.
I want to put your blast so bad about this, man.
Hey, I wish you would ask me after we stop off the podcast. I'll give you my real example, but right now let me think. Ask the question one more time.
Okay, not with your homeboy who you was talking about, but if somebody tell an off joke that that y'all looking at each other like, who man's is this?
That's not the question. What was the question?
Yeah, that was the question. What's your definition of a bad joke?
Just
like who?
This one was a personal joke, but no, a bad joke is like a
personal joke.
Anything
a personal bad joke. What I'm saying.
Anything like because so I hate to say it, sometimes men even crack gay jokes, but if you say something like, "Man, that felt like a threat, bro. I really don't want to fall asleep. Like you really about to come through the window and do." But a bad joke is somebody saying some stuff and it just don't even come off like a joke.
Yeah, like if somebody be like,
if your kid keep running by me, I'm going to trip him and his face going to fall on the cake. That's kind of hilarious. Kind of. But if you say something like, man, I'm going to throw your kid into the oncoming track. I don't know. It's just certain.
I know what you're saying.
It's different.
It's a low blow.
But some people don't even like jokes about their kids, like bad or good. Just certain things. You got to know what's off limits with people. Little by little, oh, he's not cool if I go there. They're not cool. This is a whole nother conversation I really don't want to go into.
Well, let me just say this. Basically, personal jokes are like low blows.
It depends on what's being said too, yeah. Because certain stuff people be like, you think it's personal. It's like, man, no, they cool. Talk about it.
You know what I hate to say? Who do this the most? I think I said this on one podcast before. You know who's notorious for doing that?
Who?
Women.
Oh yeah, but that's mainly argument when they're being argumentative.
Yes and no. I'm gonna say no. Why? Because let's just say we're in a group. You know what I mean? Y'all could be on a double date. You could be.
Oh, I get it. I know.
You see what I'm talking about? And all of a sudden, she decided to crack on you, but want to crack on something personal. Like, what you talking about? That's why your dirty drawers. You know what I mean? Or
yeah, it's like that ain't even. And then now you put people out on.
Right. You start bringing
in the house.
household.
Yeah, in the house. You
Not. Come on now.
Yeah, you don't bring in.
Stupid.
You know, now you're going too far. Now, if I would have cracked jokes on you, talking about what you talking about? You got your nasty ass bonnet. This that.
Yeah. Or I mean, we know better than to go that low, but sometimes again, two people going back and forth. Like if me and you going back and forth, we get 10 jokes each. If I see you going lower and lower with the jokes, like damn, he going into the personal, I'm gonna stop, or I'm gonna kind of bring it back up to the lighter jokes that's not true. I'm gonna knock you into the moon, and you know it's gonna be like a cow jumping over something random. But if you going like, well, your dad is that I see it going in the wrong direction.
You know
so I'm gonna
what?
try to bring it back, or I'm just gonna end it.
You know who's notorious for doing that too?
Who?
Kids.
It's different for kids though. They learn in life.
Yes, I agree, but at the same time, they tell too much damn business. You want to know why?
What?
Because it be them joking sessions where they get a little too serious. That's why you on them crazy pills. That's why you in special education.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You don't gotta answer it. Is there ever a scenario where it's justified for a grown up to hit a kid? I'm not talking about parent. I'm talking about like you just randomly on a park bench. Some kids walking up to you saying or doing some shit.
How young of a kid we talking about?
I don't even want to go into the teens. Anything but a teenager, 12 and younger.
Damn. I mean, all right, because I gotta ask questions now. Why would I be hitting the kid?
They doing the most. They might have said something like, maybe you and your girl is one of them toxic couples. Y'all out the side arguing, and then the kid just next door just watching through the blinds the whole time. He just watching. Then the next day, he be like, "That's why your girl." That's why your girl did this and that, and you broke, and you don't get money. And
like a bad seed.
the other dude be making it to where I can't take a nap. What other dude? Yeah, the one that, man. I'm just trying to think. I'm sure there's one scenario where it's justified to just lay a kid out. I'm sure it's one in the world.
You want to do it, but you can't do it.
I wouldn't hit it because I don't think if a kid has that type of power to get a rise out of me, a grown adult, where I just physically lay him out,
Man.
that's a successful child. Conscious at the time, but you gonna be successful.
Now, have you ever been in that situation that you almost laid one out?
Y'all see what he does all the time? Do y'all see?
Wait.
He don't never answer questions.
Wait.
I ask him direct questions. He don't never answer them.
All right.
You act like I'll be peeping it. Go ahead.
Let's rewind. I'll answer your question. I'm gonna say no.
I'm clapping. I'm snapping and clapping for the fact that you answered a question, because I be peeping it. You just be slick with the.
I'm gonna say okay.
You got verbal judo. I'm not gonna answer this question. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna say no. I can't bring unless a kid got a gun on me and get ready to shoot me.
Oh yeah, that's a real reason.
I'm gonna have to, man.
I'm just talking about a kid jonesing. How grown people.
Well, for one, you shouldn't be jonesing with me if you a kid, because that's not fair.
How's it not fair?
Because you a kid.
What's not fair about that? I would talk to.
No, you a roast with a kid.
Yeah.
You a roast with a kid.
Yeah.
So if the kid gets too personal with you, what you going? Are you going to put hands on
I wish
him?
I could tell you what I said to somebody.
And why the hell are you roasting with kids?
I said I would. No, this one was a cousin. I said something to a cousin a long time ago, but I was kind of 17, 18, and he was like 10, 11. So when I said this joke to him, his face had so much confusion. Like, what did he?
What the hell you say to him?
I can't say it on here. But
And why you roasting with kids, man?
that was my cousin. But no, I'm saying I would roast with kids though. Like if I'm just chilling on.
But why though? Why would you?
I ain't just gonna let a kid say nothing to me.
Okay, so what you're saying is,
It's practice.
if a kid start with you, you will roast with them.
Yeah, like because I that's in my heart of hearts true innocent fun. I like to think a kid isn't going. A grown up probably gonna have another intention and agenda. A kid I just want to.
I'm gonna say, you know why? Like I said, it ain't fair. It ain't fair because a kid can escalate it to get personal.
But then that's a good moment to put them on the tool list. Hey man, it's cool for us to go back and forth, but certain things like have you ever put a kid under tool list? I'm not talking about somebody you're not even related to. You just get in a random spot, a kid walk up, hey man, you shouldn't be running too far from your parents because a random person could just snatch you up. Don't do that, man. Yeah, you're right, mister. And then they scurry on back. It's certain.
Wait, hold on. You kind of flipped that a little bit. Hold on. Because I thought it was something about roasting. Like
No. I'm saying roasting, but then I'm saying when you're roasting a kid, and if the kid go too far, you put them under tutelage. Hey, man, that's not cool.
You mean like to get cool with the kid?
Yeah, no, not to get cool with them. I'm just saying, hey, I don't mind sitting up here roasting with you back and forth, but you got to know what to say and not to say. It's a moment to teach it.
That's kind of difficult because the situation at hand is when you start roasting with him or whatever, you already he already in his mind know where he is with you. He looking at you as more as your equal than more of a person that you look up to.
I guess you're right, because so far, other than cousins, I have never really roasted with a kid. So this is my immediate thought. So maybe you are right. Maybe I wouldn't roast a kid. I have to be in that moment, in that scenario, and I might just be like, when he say one or two things, I'll just stare at him, man, fuck off. Yeah, I definitely would, yeah.
Yeah, because when you look at it, this is how I see it. If you coming from authority, you got to start that way. Mm-hmm. Because if you start playing and joking, all of a sudden he thinking to himself, "Oh, that's my equal. I'm not gonna take him seriously. Fuck what he talking about."
Yeah, next thing you know, he gonna be calling everybody Mr. and Mrs. He gonna be calling you
by your first
Thompson,
name.
or
your first
you know
what I mean,
Jeff.
or bruh, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Then next
Which
thing
it
you know,
can be bad, but also can be a cool thing. But yeah, it's several.
But see, there's
several variables in that.
That's a hard road to walk because you never really know, depending on where he think how far he can go with you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he calls you a bitch ass.
Yeah, because
you know
I've seen that. I think that happened a few years ago in Detroit. Two dudes was playing Madden or something, and that did happen. I want to say this past summer. The 17-year-old or 16-year-old was talking, as you said, cash shit to a grown 30, 40-year-old. He was whooping them in Madden. The grown whatever pulled out a gun and killed him.
You see what I'm talking about? So you can't. The way you start is the way you finish.
Yeah. So as this conversation is progressing, my mind is changing on the topic. And no, I ain't never just walked up and talked about random kids. I don't want y'all to be like,
I hope not.
Hey, this guy's up to something, man.
So to answer your questions, I don't ask questions.
I have in the mall. I have had told two kids on two separate occasions in my life, "Hey, man, run back to your parents, bro."
Yeah,
because it's wild stuff out here, wild people.
And another reason is you're supposed to know better.
Yeah.
He's still a child. You an adult.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know better than him. I know better not to roast with him because he thinking I'm his, like I said.
I didn't see it from that perspective. That's what life is really about, perspective.
Yeah.
I never would have even factored in equals.
And I know us as humans, we like to have fun. We like to joke. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, everything ain't about fun. Yeah. Sometimes you got to cut it off. Like, look here, I'm still the adult. Yeah. And that's why you got a lot of kids out there, a lot of parents out there who want to be buddy-buddy with the kid, not even knowing that the kid right there don't respect you because he's looking at you as an equal.
Like I know there's one girl is on the topic of knowing when to have fun. I know there's one girl, she, for a whole month, she's super serious, but she has a, corporate America type of job. Like the last week of every month, so she pretty much she worked like 3 or 4 straight weeks, but the last week, she take a vacation. And that's when she get to cut loose and have fun. Other than that, it's back to, she knows how to truly control.
Balance.
Serious work. And a lot of people, y'all got to, again, back to what I was first talking about. Y'all got to experiment with yourselves, thus cloning yourselves. You got to experiment with yourself. Figure out your balance. Figure out, are you good at cooking? Figure out, your gaining and losing muscles. Just figure yourself out, your whole body. Experiment on yourself. And then once you're done experimenting on yourself, extend it to experimenting on people.
Oh, my God.
Well, you say experiment on people. My mind.
I know it don't sound the best, but I mean it with the best. I know it don't. As soon as you say experiment on what? Ain't nobody Tuskegee me.
I was gonna say
I know that's what y'all think, but I don't mean it in that
level.
regard. I mean experiment like usually when I talk to women, whether it's DMs or when it used to be DMs, I'm not social media really, or in real life. Like I know exactly what to say to a woman to walk up and get a first date, second date with her, or even sometimes quicker agenda stuff with her. I know exactly what to say. However, I like to experiment to this day. So I'm always walking up with new lines, new this, new that. Oh, what if I walk up happy? What if I walk up sad? What if I'm vulnerable? What if I did? I like to just experiment. Now, if it's somebody I really want to be with, like, dang, she look good. I may just be like, let me go for what always works. One of my always works. But other than that, I really just enjoy experimenting. That's me, though. Everybody's some people so stuck in their customs. You ever see somebody high school? This is the way they get on girls. 20 years in their 20s, in their 30s, they still using the same exact tactics. Like, bruh.
You know, one of my tactics, I'm not going to say it online because I don't want you out there stealing it. But, you know, I got one that always get them to smile. Always get them to smile. I'm not going to say it.
He brought it up. Why?
I'm not going to.
He brought it up. Why?
Because I want to do what you be doing.
What?
Yeah.
What do I do?
You be like, you know, I really don't want to say it.
No, because I know.
I really don't want to say it.
No, I know.
Yeah.
What I say is wrong. Just like you wish I wouldn't have said the D thing with the group chat.
We ain't got to go back to that.
I'm sorry, but it's what I say is really wrong, and I shouldn't say it. You just don't want to say it for subtle reasons. This is me, my sensitive light skin side.
Yeah, it is.
There's completely different reasons.
But no, I would get one that I would give you, like case an example. Let's just say, I don't know, she might be looking mad, having a bad day. I might go up to her and be like, you know, you must be hungry. Let's go get something to eat. Something like that.
His Riz is on 0. It might work.
You got to stop doing that.
His Riz is okay. It might work. It might. To me, I wouldn't offer a girl no money the first hangout.
You want?
I'll take that back.
Who offering money?
No spending money the first hangout.
Yeah, I said we go on the roof, Chris.
I wouldn't do that anyway. I don't even eat that way.
I was gonna say I ain't telling you break the bank. I'm talking about like we gonna get something like some Chick-fil-A or something like that.
You know when I stopped taking women on dates was about the same time I started eating healthy. I think 5 years ago now. I'm for the most part plant-based. Every now and then I do eat fish, but for the most part plant-based. About 5 years ago I stopped. Sorry, I got watermelon seeds in my mouth, but I know it's unprofessional. But remember 5 years ago, once I decided to start eating better, I took this girl on a date. She ordered, I forgot what she ordered, a lobster or a steak, which I don't mind. And we had a rapport like that. Yeah, go ahead, order some shit like that. And I ordered a salad or a soup or something. And I was like, I kept looking at my food and looking at her food, and just immediately something in me just activated. And that's like when I just immediately, I'm not going to say I don't take women on dates, but you got to stand out, or I got to be able to see.
Not even a walk in the park.
A serious with you. No, I'm talking about like a real out to eat type date. Like I got to be able to see, like, I could see me being serious with you. But other than that, on some hangout.
But what's the out to eat type date we talking about? I mean, you know, ice cream could be out to eat.
You're right. I mean, like, I don't like to take women on dates where I can't enjoy myself also.
That's why
I don't eat ice cream. So if I take you to ice cream, I'm just going to be sitting there twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is there are different ways to take somebody out without it considering, like, when most people say out to eat, they thinking of a 5-star restaurant. I'm not talking about that.
I don't even do that anymore.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about that. Let's say I'm hungry. I'm going to get some Chick-fil-A. Would you like to come with me? Or I'm about to go to Subway. Would you like to come with me?
Subway?
Yeah.
Where Jared is?
Here we go again. Here we go.
You got to stop doing that.
Sandwiches. Somebody called
Okay,
Kanye
what
West
about that?
for
All right. Tubbies or whatever. You know what I mean?
Tubbies is actually back. I remember what Tubbies tastes like. It actually was good. And Bellacino's was good too when I ate that way.
Yeah, something quick, like slice of pizza, whatever you call it. That could be that's taking somebody out to eat too.
It is, but again, I'm just only speaking on the fact of once I became more plant-based. Now I could probably take women out because You got Trap Vegan. You got a few other spots to take them to.
Yeah, you got veggie tacos and shit like that. Yeah.
I think it's called Blue Nile. It's that Ethiopian restaurant on like 9 Mile, close to Woodward. I think it's called Blue Nile. Mm-hmm. It's spots I can take them to now, but back then when I first started, I didn't know where to take these women. And I definitely didn't want to buy steak while I got a soup.
You got a whole bunch of Mediterranean restaurants out there too.
Oh, you definitely do. Peter Cafe, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all not even black owned, and I'm sorry, y'all are.
Yeah, you got Bucharest Grill. Y'all
figure out what
y'all
I'm
got them
talking
out there. I mean, what I'm saying is, when you taking somebody out to eat, you ain't got to break the bank, and that's why.
No, it's not. You brought up the whole bank to break the bank.
No. What I'm saying is, it's like you kind of threw me off when you said, I don't even take people out to eat. You know what I mean? Not necessarily you saying that you will break the bank, even though that's why I initially first thought.
No, yeah, it wasn't about breaking the bank. It's about you over there eating something that's truly fulfilling and you're happy to be eating it. And this is especially me in the first year of eating better. I didn't know what the fuck to eat. It was just rice and beans every day, and it was carrots, and then there was other stuff over time I'm finding out not even good. When you're trying to eat healthy, carrots not healthy for you. Rice and beans not healthy for you. That's all starch.
So let me ask you this. Is it because you can't see them eat something that you can't see yourself eating?
It was that too, but it's also the mentality of breeding and the mentality of a household. Damn, what if we have kids and I don't want my kids partaking in McDonald's and this and that? But if the mom still eat it, it's a good chance she's going to be, here goes some McDonald's. Don't tell your dad. Here go this. Don't, I be seeing deep into the future sometimes with people.
But
I don't know. You know what? And I hate that I do this because it's so dismissive, but it ends the conversation. I'm weird, nigga. That sums up that. What else
you're not the only weird person in the world. But when but what I'm saying, you know what? I get what you're coming from, but there's certain things you can't control. That goes back to what I was saying about your kids, like shielding your kids from certain things. Mm-hmm. When they get a certain age, look, you did the best you can. Now, if they're going to go out there and try it, hopefully you guided them not to do it. If it is McDonald's or whatever, hopefully you guided them to, have a strong mind into understanding, look, this ain't good for you. You will hope that, you know what I mean, they won't do it. But at the end of the day, it's really nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You just going to have to trust in their decision.
If that's the route they want to take, that's on them.
Because we were the age at one time, and I'm pretty sure we had the same lecture that you were giving them. Yeah. And to a degree, we disobeyed. But, but not to a degree where we, you know what I mean, jumped off the deep end.
I definitely agree.
Because I hate to say it, because your kids are out there doing things that they doing things out here.
They got access to a cell phone, and they have friends, especially kids with friends. If your kid has friends, which every kid should, but if your kid has friends,
that they what?
Every kid should have friends.
My bad.
So I'm saying, if your kid has friends, your kid is either the one telling them stuff. So it's a porn website called, or they're being influenced by their friends. That's just life. So, people got good and bad. Your friends need to have polarity or duality in their upbringing. You need to have friends and then be like, oh, that's a bad person. I don't want to be his friend no more. You, as a parent, you shouldn't be able to tell them who to hang out with. They have to learn and decide that for themselves.
Hey, that's just how, see?
Yeah, gotta figure it out. I'm glad. I love my mom. She was like a laid back mom. Like, yo, I'm gonna kind of let you experiment life. And now every now and then she step in. I don't really think you should be doing that. All right, mama, I appreciate it. But for the most part, she was laid back. She let me learn and figure out on my own. Appreciate it.
Shout out to mama. Shout out to mama.
Shout out to the moms out there. We might do a Mother's Day episode.
When is Mother's Day?
I don't know. I don't celebrate it. I've never been pregnant.
Okay, the description will have a new co-host in about 5. No, just playing. But while we here, you mind if I get into a couple current events?
Go for it.
Okay, I just want to say, to all the people that just got hit from Hurricane Milton, my thoughts are going out to y'all, especially the one who just got hit by the one that hit the Smoky Mountains over the past couple weeks. Shout out to y'all. I hope y'all doing well out there. The problem I'm having right now is we got today is, we're almost in the middle of October. We got about 23 more days until the election. It's kind of crazy because we got 23 more days until the election, and it seems like things are getting more worse and nobody give a damn.
I don't care. I'm actually more
Point
focused on Jonathan Majors. How are you, Jonathan Majors? And Pete Davidson, how are you? That's what I care about, celebrities. I care about something real like politics.
Hey, you said it there, brother.
Shortage of food, I don't care about that.
You said it there, brother.
I want to see the next Marvel movie trailer.
Hey. Oh, Lord. But the reason why I bring this up is because, some of the worst people out here are celebrities.
You know who's pretty horrible? That guy who played Flash.
I don't know his name. But you know why I bring up celebrities?
What?
These celebrities should remain nameless. But, they got in front of people's faces, especially people that are the same color as we are. Mm-hmm. And pointing to those same people with the same colors we are, telling them who to vote for and why to vote for them. Basically insulting them, telling them that they don't know no better. So you might as well go ahead and vote for what I tell you to vote for.
Oh, several people of their alleged own race do that.
So you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Okay, so if y'all can
remember when I seen Quavo, I think his name is, I'm sorry, I don't know any of the Migos apart. I do apologize. I think it's Quavo. I think he did a Kamala Harris campaign or commercial. I was like, he only did it because they paid him. He doesn't look like the type of guy who's ever voted. I'm sorry. I'm judging the book by its cover, but I don't think I'm right.
I'm glad you brought that up too, because you was getting ready to hit on my next point. They are, from that particular party, are paying not only celebrities, but social influencers to endorse them.
Yeah, he was so one of them was on Kai Cenat. No, I think I'm wrong. I think he didn't want to do it. But that's just life. Like, if you're the stupid person if you don't really see what's going on. We shouldn't even be having to tell you that celebrities and other people, even companies, endorse people and get endorsed by bigger companies. It just happens. If you don't see it, like, what is wrong with you?
But see, here's the thing about it. People are already mind controlled to already not see the BS. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about that. Notice how whenever you mention the opposite candidate that you're voting for, people would get irate and emotional. What do you mean you're voting? You're stupid. Can't you see? So
I just had a conversation like that today. And this woman was like, we was rocking for 20 straight minutes at my job. I was doing my job at work, came across a cleaner. She's like, I ain't never seen you before. I just stood there talking to her for like 20 minutes. A good conversation. Told her my birthday. She's like, oh, my son got the same birthday as you. He passed, this and that. He passed away. But that's just what drove me to talk to you. I'm talking to her as soon as she got on politics. And then I said something. She said something. She was like, what? And her whole demeanor changed in the conversation that I thought was about to go 45 minutes to an hour, because went like 5 minutes longer and it was over. Once you got on that politics and religion.
That's why you can't talk about that.
Hey, I'm sorry for going back to that.
That's why
I'm sorry for going back to this, but politics and religion is just like sending a D pic in the group text.
Oh,
You got to stop doing that.
I think he's just doing that to just really get a reaction.
I'm just saying.
I think that's exactly what you're doing.
I'm not. I'm going.
I really do think you are.
It's just like, hey, because you ever want to?
No, I never did that.
No, not that. In real life, you ever just be talking to somebody and you want to end it?
Yeah.
They used to have an app on your phone. All you gotta do is cut on the app. Then in 1 minute, it probably still exists. It'll call your phone real loud. Like, you could be talking to somebody, put your phone in your pocket, hit that app.
That's actually a brilliant idea.
Next thing you know, oh man, I gotta answer this, bruh.
That's actually a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
that's a brilliant idea.
It's apps like that. If it's not, honestly, I did just make that lie. I don't know if it's apps like that. Make it.
That's a brilliant idea.
But I'm saying, like, what's your method for ending the conversation?
But you know, before we get
actually,
into that,
that's a question. I'm right.
Yeah, write that down. But I want to go back to what you were just talking about. With this whole election, the politics situation. Now, I know we all been hearing a lot about the so-called Projecto 25. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so now word is coming out right now that it's the same people that's behind that is now endorsing the Democrats. So what I'm saying is, it's sort of like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because it's been going on for a long time. It's not just now. They've been trying to push that plan ever since the 80s.
Yeah, but again, even if it doesn't matter whoever gets elected, they have to approve it and want to go along with the plan.
But see, this is where we are right. The reason why I brought that particular thing up, Notice how they want to target one candidate about that, but not targeting the other one.
The other one, yeah.
You see how biased things are? He's for this, he's for that. But at the same time, the other candidate is being endorsed by the same foundation.
And to those of you who are really smart, answer this question in the comments. Is Kamala Harris really the president right now? Is it Harris or Harrison? I'm sorry.
Harris. Well, Emhoff.
Oh, wow.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Is Kamala Emhoff, a.k.a. Kamala Harris, really the president right now before the election and after Biden said he was not running for re-election? Is she really the president right now?
You know, you just asked a very good question there, because if she's the president right now, how come she's not doing everything that she said she was going to do?
Yeah, we might have to make this a short. We might have to make that a short. But yeah, just answer the question if y'all know.
No, because...
Wait, man, you know what? I'm going to make one of these buttons your voice, where you be saying, if you know, you know.
Hey, if you know, you know.
Hit it, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But you know what? Those are very interesting questions. You really got to ask yourself, because right now we live in a time that's very unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen from day to day. And really how things are looking right now, look like you might have to lock and load.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Because these people today are mad. I've been watching things that are happening all across the country. Mm-hmm. People are mad that things ain't what they thought it would be. People can't afford food. People can't afford housing. They don't know exactly what's being taught to their kids in these schools nowadays. What the hell are we right now? And this will make it even worse. I made a post on my Facebook not too long ago. The division is real. There's too much division going on in the world right now.
You know what I do love about the schools now versus back then?
What's that?
They have books that teach homosexuality.
Bruh.
I think he's doing that to get my reaction. Hey, one of these days, somebody gonna make a meme of my face. I can see it now. Somebody's gonna make a meme of my, bruh. It's gonna be because of you.
For what? I don't do anything.
Somebody is gonna make a meme of and when they do it, I want my check. Y'all better have my check ready. If y'all make a meme of my face because of this guy, y'all can make the check out to the TakeOff Podcast, P.O. Box. No, I'm just bullshit, but I'm just saying. You a funny guy, man. You
were so serious. You thought I was gonna say something.
Oh man,
what they be doing at school?
Oh, he's a class clown.
He was ready to hear some real truth.
that was a class clown moment. Hey, clip that one. That was a class clown.
I'm not clipping that.
Hey, clip it, bro.
One of y'all can. I ain't clipping that.
Hey, no, man. It's just.
But I think we're coming to the crescendo of the show. The climax.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We got it.
That's what I was going to. We come to the climax of the show.
Y'all know what time it is.
I'm gonna add these in later since I just wrote them.
Hey, we need to have a button directly for the fishbowl.
For now. Yeah, it's happening.
Earthquake.
Oh, yeah, damn, we should get we'll figure out something. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna grab whatever this is.
Man, we find this gumball ass.
Man.
This has got a gumball jar.
I'm mad that it's real glass, though. If it ever break, I'm not gonna want to sweep it up.
How about not breaking it at all?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying mistakes happen. Earthquakes and stuff.
In Michigan? Well, then again, nowadays you don't know. What we got here?
I don't know if I want to read this. It's just
you want to pick another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this one back another time. Now, I feel like this is a big panel question, at least 3 or 4 people. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm putting this one back, y'all.
Well, I might as well read mine now since I already have it here. If you ruled the world, what kind of ruler would you be?
Man, that's a big panel question too. If I ruled the world, I like to think I would be kind, but at the end of the day, I understand. No, I like to think I could be better than the monetary system. I could come up with a system better than the monetary system, because the monetary system, you have to have people above and below. Some impoverished and some who have too much. So what kind of ruler? I like to think I'm the ruler who would give everybody a fair chance for real, but I would have to sit back and devise a system where that could truly work. The only thing I could come up with right now is be something along the lines of socialism. We all make the same pay, but again, once you factor in money, that's when shit goes array. So it can't be that. I would have to. That's just what I would want. What kind of ruler would I be? I'm sorry. Was you supposed to answer the question first?
It don't matter. You kind of already answered. You did your own thing.
I'm sorry.
But no, I would say similar along the lines of what you said. I would try to be a just ruler. I'll try to guarantee that you have access to food every day, a roof over your head. But at the same time, I'm not going to be a pushover ruler either. If I don't see you trying to do to update your circumstances and be a upstanding person and not rely on people to do it for you, hey, we're gonna have to make a brash decision on what you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember the movie. Not the movie. I'm sorry. It was a King in History. He came up with a rule to where all people, once you get married, your wife got to come spend the night with him before y'all get married. And he was just a horny young king.
That sounds like Game of Thrones almost, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
But this happened in real life. Like, so people start getting married in secrecy because they was like, man, I'm about to let you sleep with my wife before I marry you. That kind of crazy.
Now, something similar did happen. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Braveheart.
I saw it. I don't really remember it. Just the end when he screamed and the old dude died. Oh, I'm sorry if I spoiled it. Man, if you ain't see it by now.
Man, that movie over 30 years old. But it was a scene in there where they practiced something called Prima something. I can't remember the whole term.
That is the movie. Yeah, that happened in that movie too. But that's a real life thing too.
Similar, yeah. Yeah, they said they never, and according to the history books, they said they never officially practiced it. But basically, if you get married, it's not that you don't always have to sleep with the king, but let's just say something of high nobility, and he calls for your wife, then you would have to sleep with him.
Yeah. That don't make no. Come on, bro. That's just. How do I word it? They always want to come down to play with us. Anybody, I'm talking about all rich people right now, always want to come to the hood, see what's going on. Aliens always want to come to Earth, see what's going on. People always just want to come down, see what's happening over there. What is it about curiosity make people want to ...
Hey. So what you got over there?
I got my question, and it says, if a statue of you was made, what pose would you take? I feel like a pose where I'm pondering something with
like the Michelangelo.
I want a new way to pose of me thinking.
So basically, it's not like the guy sitting like this.
Yeah, I'm saying that I want a new. I'm thinking I'm an introspective pose, but yeah, something along the lines of me thinking deep. I probably wouldn't be sitting down or nothing. I don't know. Damn, what kind of pose would I take? I'm going to read it one more time for you all. If a statue of you was made...
Hey, you got to also ask yourself the question, what type of material that you want it made out of?
I guess that, yeah. If a statue of you was made, what pose would you take?
You know,
I'm not doing no Kaepernick. I'm not doing no Superman. Damn.
You know, I would say this. You remember when Wale dropped the album The Gifted? And on the album cover.
Oh, yeah. That was just his bust. The bust of him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that. I mean, he wasn't doing nothing at all, but it was just regular. Like, he was just doing him.
Yeah, but a bust is just like your mid torso and your face. That's
I know, but it was still cold, though.
It's cold. I'm not knocking it, but we talking about a pose.
That can't be a pose?
Maybe, what about the pose of reaching for alleged, what is it, Jesus or God's finger? Yeah, both about to touch.
You talking about that one pose where
I can't think of it.
They was like...
Where they both on separate clouds and they just reaching about to... I can't think of it.
I want to say that was a Michelangelo painting, if I'm not mistaken.
I used to know the name of it.
I don't know it either. Y'all put in the comments what kind of painting was that.
Yeah, okay, maybe I do a pose where my legs is crossed Indian style and I got my arms back. I'm just looking up at the sky. Like I'm a pose where I'm wondering, or I'm thinking. Or maybe a pose with a hoodie on where you got to really get up close on me and look up and see, oh, that's what his face look like.
You know, I was thinking.
What?
You had the hoodie on, you just had your hands like this, just, you know what I mean?
That sounds too religious for me.
Yeah, something.
Because if you do it like this though, how you just had it, that's
like the Birdman hand.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's you factoring in money.
That's what I'm saying.
See the symbolism of poses. A pose can mean so much.
Or you just.
Anybody know what this is? Anybody know what this is?
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
I know what that is.
Anybody know what that is? Damn, we should do another cash app. You take a cash app?
Why not? How much?
$5 for me. I'll do it from my personal account. Anybody know the name of this pose?
We tried that before. That didn't work.
We not doing it again, bro. $5, bro.
We tried it before, it didn't work.
If any, hey, look, the only bad thing about this, we have a lot of social medias. The first person I see who say what post this is on social media, say the name. It's a 2-word name. And once you say it, dang, how should I say?
All right, this was happening. If you can name that name right here, you will get $5 and a Lunchable.
Napoleon did this pose and a few other. We're not doing the Lunchable, bro. I ain't saying it. Cash App. And you got to have Cash App. Say the name of this pose. Napoleon and a few other people of high status have done this throughout history.
I almost spoiled it.
Say the name of the pose with your Cash App. You got to have Cash App. I ain't doing nothing else. And I'll send you $5. But again, we got several social medias, so whoever say it first.
And a Lunchable.
Man, he got the Lunchable. I'm not doing that. You got to know the name, though.
But you're only getting the pizza Lunchable. You ain't getting nothing else.
You got to know the name.
You get $5 in a Lunchable.
I kind of want to give them the initials. So they
No. You making it too
I'll say
easy.
this is
Bro, they got cell phones out here, man. Come on now.
Okay.
They can look that up. Yeah. Y'all got a computer in your pocket. You can look it up.
I might clip that and post it, whoever say it first on maybe the full video or the little clip. Y'all get it.
Yeah, it's well, I know what it is. Do you know what it is? So,
And if y'all don't.
but but back to the question you was
Also,
talking
just so y'all know, if y'all go back and watch some of our other videos, we have been doing Cash App things. Ain't nobody left no comments, so it's still money on the flow.
They really gonna be looking now.
They gonna have to look because it's only at all our videos. This is only our 3rd time doing it.
Yeah, it is. But don't worry. I mean, one
really
of y'all get it one day.
Some people just want $5, and some people really need $5.
I suggest y'all go back and check those out. But to answer your question,
Sorry, you gonna read it one more time? Or you remember?
yeah, read it one more time.
If a statue of you was made, what pose would you take?
See, it seemed like something so simple, but yet so hard to think about. Because, I mean,
You should take a pose like
please don't say nothing crazy.
I was about to say.
Please don't say nothing crazy. Yeah. But no, I don't know. Just see me. The thing about poses, I just like to be myself. I just be chilling. You know what I mean? Now, if you were to I really don't have one.
I know you said material matters. I guess I'd do marble.
Marble's
My
nice.
pose, I probably
Marble.
do polished marble or something. I don't know what color.
Or do dark marble. Not necessarily black, but they got they got different colors of marble.
Different color, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Or
just,
jade. I'd go for jade.
or just sitting,
Even obsidian, if somebody can pull it off.
I like what you just said, like sitting there just thinking, just pondering.
Yeah.
Just if I'm just sitting down.
You think they got modern statues now of niggas with cell phones and shit? Just modern. That's what people need to have. Like ballers for real music videos or people with mansions. In y'all backyard, just put a statue of yourself.
I'm pretty sure Rick Ross got one.
Oh, yeah, when the last time you seen a statue at somebody's crib?
I know Rick. I know Rose got
statue
one.
making place around the corner from us. I don't know if you ever seen it.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
Statue making place.
But yeah, I mean, just know this. Whatever you do in life, just be happy and have a good day.
And also know when I'm what's the word? When I'm being sarcastic.
So, well, that's the show for today. You got anything else you want to plug in?
I don't got nothing I want to plug. I'm sorry I didn't come with any articles myself, but I got to plug. Yeah, I can't think of nothing right now.
Actually, I do. I don't know if y'all ever try to click the link, but Ken of These Holyfield book the link is now working on the description box. So if you get a chance, go there, show the brother some love and support.
Yes.
Right here, yeah, Detroit 1.5. He got a few other good reads too. I just got finished reading that book too. But let me talk about that book for a minute. I'm not gonna spoil it at all, but this book was like a trip down memory lane for me because he mentioned I don't know if you can see it because the light in the way, but this book right here basically highlighted a lot of Detroit artists that I literally grew up listening to. I mean, if you're from the city, you already know who I'm talking about.
Cheddar Boys, or what are we talking about?
All
Deeper than that?
All them. Cheddar Boys, Blade, everybody. I mean, Wipeout, Jesse James, you name it. Everybody. Big Herc, Rock Bottom. Look.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
So many
So man, I mean everybody. Ice Boy Vezo. I mean everybody. Dope Boy Cash Out. Everybody. So
Everybody.
So-
Easy, all of them.
all of them, you know. So basically, you know, in a nutshell, basically, if you want to take a trip down memory lane, especially during the high school years where I came from, please
Do you talk about Bugs from D12?
talk about all of them.
Okay.
Everybody. Proof, Eminem, who else? There's so many rappers came out the city. Dej Loaf, talked about hey,
Don't you hate when you try to holler at a girl before she gets famous?
especially this one right here, Jay Dilla.
Oh yeah, Jay Dilla all day.
Jay Dilla.
Dilla Day. My cousin just went to something Dilla just had recently, and he met Dilla's mom. I'm still trying to go to Dilla Day. I still ain't made it to a Dilla Day. It's happening this year.
See, when is
5-9?
when is Dilla Day?
I want to say it's be in February, February, March.
Where's it gonna be held at?
If it's in the same spot as last time, I know where it is. I can't tell you the name of the spot. It's not too far from Club Miami.
The old Miami.
Oh Miami, yeah, it's
Right
not too
there,
far from
Wayne State.
Miami. It's another bar. Well, they call it a bar, but it's really like a big stage. I know the name of a Marble Bar. I think it's called Marble Bar.
So basically, it's gonna be down there in the Wayne State area,
Yeah.
Right by the,
that's where it was last year, at least Marble Bar.
by the UT. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. But so basically, they're gonna have DJs and music and stuff.
DJ's music, a bunch of local acts. Most likely Marv One gonna be there. Y'all can't see it, but I got a Marv One album. I got his other album. I don't know where it is. I don't know where. I have it in my house somewhere. I don't know where it is. But Elzai was there last year, and I to this day ain't never got to see Elzai perform live. Man, that's like one of my
I heard
favorite
of him.
artists, bro.
I heard of
I could
Elzai.
put you on some good songs. Man, they had Black Milk last year, bro. Man, another artist I ain't never got
Black
to see.
Milk. That's the name.
And my
right there.
homeboy keep telling me Black Milk do one of the best live shows because he got a whole band. It's so many people I never get to see perform live.
You know, just to take from Detroit artists, I also like to speak on artists y'all may have heard of or may not have heard of. MF Doom.
Oh yeah.
MF Doom, right over
know if
there.
you
I know
have
you
to
can't see the
post
post over there, but MF Doom, he's what'd you call him, an underground artist?
To me, he's mainstream, but if people call him underground, I get it.
Yeah.
Because to me, if I'm a fan of you, you like up there. That's why a lot of battle rappers, I'm fans of y'all. Y'all don't understand.
You know, I hate to say it, but I haven't really been in the battle rapping game since Smack DVD was popular.
I'll take you to I think they got one last week or this weekend. They got a JBR. Shout out to y'all. They got not a tournament, an event. And Neighborhood Battle League. Look up Neighborhood Battle League and look up JBR Battle League, Bar Wars Battle League, Alpha League Battle League, Bloody Street in Flint. It's one in Pontiac. I'm sorry, I always forget the name of it. I'm gonna try to remember, but Pontiac got one.
With a battle league by itself.
Yeah. There's a few battle leagues out, man. What?
Also, too, you know what I want to mention in this book that he did very well?
What?
He mentioned like the clothing from Detroit, like Gators and stuff like that. Yeah, he mentioned that well in this book. So So just to plug this book in one more time, please go check this out. It's on Amazon. You know, everywhere where books are sold. Go check out the brother. Support. Go out there and support. All right. Do we got anything else?
Nothing else from me.
Well, this has been another episode of the Takeoff. We sat here, we talk shit. Like I said, we talk shit. This is how we always talk.
No. We talked cash shit.
Excuse me, brethren. We talked cash shit
Space tomorrow. We're gonna be on Space tomorrow.
all day.
All day, yeah.
That's how we do. That's how we do. This is what we do. This is how we do it, and we're gonna keep doing it till we can't do it no longer. So until next time, I'm your boy Agent AKD,
Stubbs.
and this has been the Takeoff. We out of here.
Peace.